Hello you guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. In today's video I have a come yarn shopping with me at Michael's and Dollar Tree video to share with you guys. So the first part of this video is just going to be vlog style of me shopping, and then of course at the end we will get on to the haul of everything that I bought. So with that, let's just get started. This is so soft. Okay. I'm getting some. It's 30% off. I'm so tempted to get sweet snuggles. There's so many colors. Like, look. These are gorgeous. You guys, there's so much. Also, I'm out of breath because I just ran to the front of the store to grab this because I didn't think I'd get more than a couple skeins. So I didn't grab this at first. But there's so much. It's a mess, but there's so much. So I'm gonna be getting a lot. Y'all, all of this at Dollar Tree was $32. At Michael's, I got 8 skeins of yarn, which of course, yes, they're bigger, but it was like $80, and that was with 30% off of all the yarns I bought. I'm gonna go home right now, so I'll show you a haul. But yeah, the price difference is crazy. Also, it's about to storm, like really bad. So that was just lightning that you saw. But anyway, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you once I get back home to show you all of the yarns. Alright you guys, so at both stores I didn't really end up doing too much talking to the camera because in Michael's they had really loud copyrighted music, so of course I can't really put that in the video for you guys. And then at Dollar Tree there just happened to be a lot of people, and a lot of them really close by me, so of course I didn't really feel too comfortable talking to the camera. But I will show you whatever footage I can, which you would have just seen. But now let's move on to the haul portion of today's video, which is going to be a lot. I ended up buying a lot more than I expected, but I'll explain why. Alright, so we're going to go in order of how I shopped everything. So first I went to Michael's. So first is going to be Michael's, which this is a huge bag, you guys. I only got 8 skeins, but a lot of it is Bernat blanket, so it is large skeins. But I'm going to dump all of this out so the bag doesn't make too much noise, and then I'll get to showing you everything. Alright you guys, so everything was 30% off that I ended up purchasing. So every single skein that I bought today was $12.99. So with that 30% off, it was $9.09. So that is the breakdown for all the prices. So let me just show you all of these skeins, which I'm just going to give you the breakdown once because it is the same for each one. So this is Bernat blanket yarn. It is 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 220 yards, 201 meters, 100% polyester, is a number 6 super bulky, suggests 8mm knitting needles and 8mm crochet hooks. And this color is Pink Dust, which is a color that I like a lot, and this skein is actually what I have left of it, so I obviously need more. So that is what this color is. And yeah, this is one that you can only find at Michael's. So this is gonna sound weird, and I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but I definitely have, that Michael's and Joann sell different colors of Bernat Blanket. They both sell Bernat Blanket, but for most colors they do not sell the same ones. So for like black and white and stuff, they do both sell the same ones, but for other colors they are just slightly different. Most of the time they're very similar, but the color names are different and the color is just slightly off. So just as an example to show you, this is the color Sun Soaked, which is like a gold color from Joann, and the only color you can get in Bernat Blanket that is close to this is called Gold from Michael's, but then they don't have gold at Joann. They only have this Sun Soaked color. So I don't have gold to show you because they are so similar. I don't buy both of them, but it is just very strange that they don't sell the same colors for most of them. So yeah, anyways, let me know if you guys have noticed that yourself when you're shopping and stuff, but I've definitely noticed that. So the colors you're gonna see today are ones that I like from Michael's, and that's why I restocked them, because like this pink dust color they do not have at Joann. So anyway, that is this one. Next we have this color, which actually has some of the like same pink dust color in it, as you can see. This is pink, white, and a little bit of brown together, but the pink is like exactly the same as this pink. So the color name for this is actually cut off, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say Salmon Sand Variegated because it's abbreviated to VARG. So anyways, but this is Salmon Sand, which is a color, again, that I've never seen at Joann, and I thought it was really pretty, and it would go with the pink really well since this pink is basically the same. So yeah, that's this color. Next we just have a color that I am almost out of. This is a color that I've been able to find at both Joann and Michael's, but I just got it at Michael's since I was there today. So this is the color Pale Gray. So I only had one skein of this and I've used almost the full skein up, so that's why I got this one. And finally, this is another color that I've never been able to find at Joann, but I have seen it at Michael's a couple times, so since it was on sale, I decided to pick it up. And this is the color Misty Green. So this is like a light green color, which I'm sorry if the camera is not picking up colors correctly, you guys. Sometimes my camera does not like to show you colors like at all. But yeah, this is my first time getting this color and I'm super excited about it. I've almost bought it a couple times, but I never have before. So I was excited to pick this one up. So now I have 4 more yarns from Michael's, and I did not expect to buy any other yarns than Bernat Blanket today, but I ended up doing it because I found this yarn that I've been looking for a very, very long time. So let me just show you. So this is a yarn that is limited time only, so you're gonna see I bought 4 skeins of it, and that's why, because it's limited time only. I don't want to run out once I start a project with it. But this is the Caron Cloud Cakes by Yarn Inspirations. So this is probably the softest yarn I have felt. I don't know if I can say the softest yarn, but as far as like a weight 4, which is what this is, I think this is the softest yarn I've felt. And I've been looking for this yarn for a long time, like I already mentioned. And I'm sure you guys know Natalie Crochets here on YouTube. I've done collabs with her and stuff in the past. If you don't know her, go check her out. But she influenced this decision because she was able to find these cloud cakes months ago at her Michael's, and I've never been able to find them ever. So when I saw them in store today, I think I actually took vlog footage of me finding this, so you'll probably see that. But I was so shocked. So it was my first time even touching them and getting my hands on them to feel how soft they are, which, like I said, this is one of the softest yarns I've ever felt. So I'm very excited to work with it. As you guys know, I'm more of a fan of bulky yarns most of the time, but this yarn is an exception because it is so soft. I can't wait to use it. Anyways, I'm gonna chat about this forever if I don't quit now. So I'm just going to give you the breakdown, but this was also regular price $12.99 and 30% off. All of the cake yarns were 30% off today, or this whole week, but specifically for me today because that's when I was shopping. But yeah, this was 30% off, so it was also $9.09, just like the blanket yarns. But anyways, the breakdown for this yarn, it is 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, 760 yards, 695 meters, medium weight 4, suggest 4.5mm crochet hooks and knitting needles. This color is called Royal Treatment, which this is a bunch of blues together. And I bought 2 of these. And then I also bought 2 of this color, which is called Bold Blue. So I thought that these looked really good together and would go really well even in the same project if I wanted, or if I decide I don't want to, then I can make one project with these 2 and one project with these 2, because they are, what, 760 yards, so this would definitely be enough for one project, I believe, with just the 2 skeins. But like I said, they are limited time only, so that's why I picked up 4 of them, even though the yardage is a lot, just to make sure I don't run out. Because probably by the time I go back to Michael's next time, I won't be able to find these, or they'll be on clearance and there'll only be like 1 skein left. So that's why I got so many. But I am so excited to try this out. My thought is a sweater with these, but I'm not exactly sure. And one thing that I will mention to you guys is that this is considered a weight 4, but I would consider it a weight 3, or maybe like 3.5 if you want to get super specific. But I think it's closer to 3 than it is 4, even though it's listed as a 4. So do just keep that in mind. So I normally wouldn't gravitate towards these, but I just had to because of how soft they are. But anyways, I've talked way too long just about the stuff at Michael's. So let's move on to Dollar Tree, because I bought a lot more at Dollar Tree than I even should have. So yeah, I have 2 bags from Dollar Tree, which this is all the chenille yarn. So I'm going to give you the breakdown once again, just like normal, and then I'm going to just tell you the color names of all the rest of them, which of course at Dollar Tree everything is $1.25. So it ended up being like $32 or something with the amount that I bought. Which, by the way, y'all, at Michael's it was $80.98 for 8 skeins, which I know this obviously has a lot more in it than the chenille yarns that I'm going to show you, but still, it was crazy to me to think that I got this much of the chenille for that cheap versus $80 even on sale at Michael's. But anyways, alright you guys, so the Just Chenille yarn from Dollar Tree is by Premier, and these are 65 yards, 60 meters, 1.76 ounces, 70 grams, 100% polyester, a number 6 super bulky. So just 8mm knitting needles and 8mm crochet hooks. So that is the breakdown that every single one of these is going to be. I have a bunch of different colors, and I bought most of these because they are colors that I've never been able to find before. So one thing that I would say about this yarn, I've used it quite a few times, it's just 8mm hooks. I tend to use it with even less, like a 6, or if I'm making something really small, like a 4 or something. And of course it all depends on what you're making, but yeah, I think the recommended size is a little bit too big for me personally. So anyways, this first one I only got 1 of because there was only 1 there, but this is the color Mango, which honestly in my mind this should be called like peach or something, but they called it Mango, so that's what it is. It's pink, but a little more orangey than the other pinks that I bought. So the other pinks that I bought are 3 of them, and this is the color Flamingo. Next we have 4 of this color, which is called Mint. We have 2 in this color, which is just called Gray, which I've never been able to find gray before, so I bought the only 2 that they had. which again, most of these I've never been able to find the same colors. Like all 3 of these so far, I haven't ever found the colors before. I found this one a couple times, this mint, but I've never bought it. So anyways, next we have 2 in black, which I do have a couple skeins of black already, but black is a color that I know I will use a lot, so I went ahead and bought 2 more. And now onto the other bag. So I did find 1 more pink in the color Flamingo, so I did get 4 of them total, but it was just in the other bag. I got 4 of most colors unless they didn't have 4. So I also got 4 in this color, which is called Aqua. So it is a very bright blue color. So I'm very excited about this. I haven't found any blue colors ever other than this mint, but it is like a greeny blue. So I was excited to find a more true blue color. Next we have 2 yellow ones, which these are actually different shades. I think you can tell on camera. They're not that different, but they are different. So this one that is a little bit darker is the color Lemon, which I do have 2 of that you guys would have seen me buy in my last Dollar Tree haul, but I was only able to find 2 of them at that other Dollar Tree. So this one was another one that I picked up because I'm mainly making bees with this yarn actually. So of course yellow is the most popular color for a bee other than black. But then this color is actually called Yellow, so it is quite a bit brighter. And this is the only one I have of it. So I might be looking at a bunch of different Dollar Trees to find just yellow versus lemon. Because I do like this one a little better than this one. Like they're not that much different, so it doesn't really matter. But if I can find more of just yellow, I'll probably buy it. Anyways, we have just 1 more color, which I bought 5 skeins of actually. And that is because this is white. So believe it or not, I have not been able to find white in this yarn ever. I've been using Hobby Lobby Velvety Smooth in white with anything that I've made with this yarn. And I don't love mixing yarns. I don't know why, that's just a me thing. But I don't love it. So I was very happy to finally find white because of course for bees they need wings and the wings are white. So yeah, that's why I got 5 instead of 4 because I will use white a lot. But anyways, you guys, that is everything I ended up buying in my yarn shopping adventure today. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of all of the yarns I bought. I know it is a lot this time, and my excuse is just that I'm stocking up. Like, it's fine. But I would love to know what you guys thought of all of this yarn, and if you've tried any of it, because of course I always love to hear that, or if you bought yarns recently, all of that kind of stuff. I love to hear from you guys in the comments, so let me know. And if you guys do want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the post notification bell. That way you know every single time I upload a brand new video. And if you do want to see more from me in general, you can always check out more videos of mine, my blog, my Etsy shop, my Rebler shop, all of my social medias, and my second channel. All of that is always included in the description box down below for you guys, as well as all of the yarns for this video will be linked below as well, besides the chenille, because unfortunately this is a Dollar Tree exclusive. You can't even buy it from premieryarns.com. But all of the Michaels ones will be linked below for you. So with all of that, thank you all so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys here in the next one. Goodbye.